Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And the tip belongs to the Jazz.
Timeout, timeout.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. My attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
George feels it out a bit. From the high post, Collins with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Markkanen outside. Driving inside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And keeping his balance despite getting roughed up. Markkanen, excellent work to score and get to the line as well.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available. And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
George, no good. Here's Utah. It's a 5-point game. Markkanen inside. Over Maxey. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Now here's George. Three-pointer, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Allie, thank you. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. Off target at the rim. Outside Sexton. There's the triple. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Sinks it from distance.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And it's blocked by Collins. And then Embiid with the dunk. Utah leading by 8. Collins outside. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Markkanen misses.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Drummond with the screen. Shoots. That doesn't go either for George. Sexton with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. It's George on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 76ers trail by 8. The three. George, that one's good.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Markkanen. Comes up empty down low. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. Wing shot on the way. Nice shot by George. George has got 9.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Utah with another miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Pass to Markkanen. Collins with it. Shoots over Oubre. And that one's drained from the low block.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George, no good. Down low. Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Back to Williams. Off with the layup. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Utah Jazz. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Well, Stan, since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022, the Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
George with another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. George with it, guarded now by Maxey. Markkanen for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
And another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
The 3, Collins. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 11. George for three. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's George. And it's Utah scoring again.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come